Hello, I want to welcome you to a little 5-minute discussion of the MST program here at Cal State Fullerton. Let me introduce myself. My name is Barry Gershenovitz. I'm a professor here at Cal State Fullerton full-time. I teach only tax classes. I teach corporate tax class. I teach the undergrad individual tax, as well as the business entity class. I was a partner. I'm a retired partner from Ernst and Young, and my background all is in taxation. Okay, and so what I want to do is give you a little introduction to the program and an understanding of kind of what's unique to the Cal State Fullerton MST program. So let me start, with a brief introduction of the program. The MST program has been at Cal State Fullerton for at least 20 years, okay? Business professionals all around the county have taken the MST program and expanded their knowledge in taxation. They work for corporate tax departments, they work for the government, the IRS, the FTB, and they obviously work for some of the public accounting firms in Orange County. This program is meant to help you expand your knowledge in taxation so you can practice, again, for the government, for accounting firms, or in the corporate environment, okay? So in that light, we make the program such that we teach it with real life case studies, real life examples. They're taught by professionals that are in the industry that specialize in those specific areas. Okay, so some unique items to the Fullerton program is that, and I'll talk about, is that if you meet certain requirements, the GMAT or the GRE is not required. Okay, which is a huge advantage to professionals that want to directly go into and get their master's in tax. Okay, for their knowledge, they don't have to worry about taking the GMAT. Okay. Our program is very tax focused, okay? There's a few prerequisites, which we'll talk about in a few minutes, but those are mainly only for people who are not weren't accounting majors, okay? We have some new courses that I want to talk about that are really unique and really will help you with whatever career you want to do. Okay, so let me do a little program overview. Okay, first of all, there are a few prerequisites. I'm not going to talk too much about those, but these are required for people who want to enter in the program that do not have an accounting major. Okay, they have to take Accounting 510, which is a kind of like a introduction to accounting, managerial and financial accounting, and then Accounting 308, which is the individual / overview of business entity class, okay? So those are required only if you're a non-accounting major. So we have a study plan that we've put together where there's 9 units of required courses, okay? 12 units of pure tax electives, 6 units of anything you want to take that's out of the accounting realm. So if you want to take business analytics, if you have some interest in marketing or economics or other types of things, these are 6 units of those. And then we have a unique capstone course that we offer that we'll talk about in a few minutes, okay? So here's your study plan. There's 3 required courses that you're required to take, okay? Business research or tax research, the corporate tax class, Accounting 572, and the pass-through entity class of 578, okay? Those courses are the 9 units of required tax courses. But other than that, you can take 12 units of any other of these other accounting courses. And I want to point out a few of them that are unique to Cal State Fullerton. I want to point out Accounting 579, which if I was in the corporate tax environment at Ernst and Young, and I used accounting for income taxes. So ASC 740 everyday life. That's what I did. Okay, and Accounting 579 is our new course that basically is a full course on accounting for income tax, taught by a professor, Roger Ignani, that worked at Ernst and Young, and all he did was accounting for income tax at Ernst and Young. Okay, so he has a lot of experience. Help you with SEC reporting of taxes, how to disclose them on the financial statements, and just understand the whole aspect of accounting for income tax, a full course on that. Some other courses I want to point out are the state and local tax, which is Accounting 576. We have a partner from an accounting firm who specializes in state and local taxes who teaches that class. That is a very robust class because state and local taxes are such a big issue now with, with all the new changes in both sales tax and income tax. And that course has really, it kind of gets you up to speed on all the sales and use tax and income tax laws, okay? So other courses, we teach is property taxes, estate and gift taxes. We also have some introduction to corporate partnership and trust. So if you're not in the industry and you want to, or in tax right now, and you want to start the program, I highly advise you to take Accounting 408, because Accounting 408 is kind of an introduction to corporate partnership and trust, which helps you get a basic understanding of those before you do deep dives, with the class 572 and 578, which are the partnership and the corporation class. Okay, so that's another unique thing to count. We have the introduction class, which kind of really helps you understand what these entities are before you get into more complicated and more deep discussion in the master's classes specifically allocated to these areas of tax. Okay, and so I want to point out is our capstone course, which is the last course. We have converted this into a tax technology course. You will basically use Tableau. You'll be using all sorts of different types of technology that are now used for tax professionals in the industry in all the areas of partnerships, corporations, doing research, everything, and will help you in your career of taxation. The tax technology or capstone course is taught by Jeff Bogan, who is a partner at Ernst and Young, who has extensive experience with tax technology. That's all he does for clients, is help clients implement tax technology, which will help them improve their tax compliance process, improve their ability to get their tax provision done in the required amount of time that takes to do a tax provision, improve their, all aspects of doing research using tax technology, okay? And so that is something unique to Cal State Fullerton, is that we've introduced that course, and that course is the last course you'll take before you graduate, okay? So a couple other things I did mention earlier, but I wanted to highlight more is the MST admission requirements. And the basic requirement is that if you have a 3.3 or higher, you do not have to take the GMAT, okay? Now, if your GPA is between 3.0 and 3.3, that's at the discretion of me to decide, whether we can waive the GMAT requirement. Now, one thing I wanted to mention is if you have relevant work experience, you're working in a public accounting firm, you're working in a corporate environment, you're working for the government in a tax-related field, automatically we waive the GMAT, okay? So we want, you to be able to, if you have work experience, to come directly and come into the MST program and take all the courses required right away without having to take the GMAT. Okay, now if your GPA is under 3.0, we highly recommend that you take the GMAT. Okay, now again, if you have relevant work experience, then we will consider that in determining to not, maybe you don't have to take the GMAT. Okay, a couple things, and this is just some courses that we offer, but we try to, if you can, we say about 1.5 years, okay? So with the summer, you can get through the program, okay? So we offer the courses that you take if you go each semester for, for a year and a half, plus a summer, because we offer one class in the summer, you can get through the program. So this is, an advantage, you can get through the program fairly quickly. Also, you can take your time getting through the program. If you're working and you want to just take a few classes each semester, that's also a viable option. Okay, so the MST program, I just want to summarize, is a very, it's almost a must for tax professionals. Okay, if tax professionals want to, help them succeed in the tax environment, an MST is almost vital. Let me just share one story with you before I end this, is that, when I graduated from Cal State Fullerton, and I went to a Big Four accounting firm, and then I went to and got my master's. And I'm telling you, getting my master's really helped me, understand taxation in the time I needed to understand it. And so and I did it at night, and I did it over a period of years, and I graduated with my degree, my MST. It's a very, but you can also, if you want to do your MST before you start work, that's also an option, and very viable option. A lot of people, they're not sure if they want to go into taxation, and they need the 150 unit requirement. To get the 150 unit requirement, get your MST. Now you have a master's as well as your undergrad, and you're set. And we recruit at Cal State Fullerton has recruiters, for the big four, obviously, the middle tier, and then also the smaller firms. And then we also, have several recruiters from corporate tax departments. We have recruiters from, the government. So lots of different avenues to get hired in with taxation. It's a very viable program. Now, if you want to reach me, I'm happy to answer any questions that you want me to, and if you want any more information about the program, I'm happy to provide that to you. My email is bgershenovitz, GERSHENOVITZ @fullerton.edu. Thanks for listening, and look forward to seeing you here at Cal State Fullerton.